We have this tweet from Deplorable for Trump 2024 saying Biden was caught on a damning hot mic in Poland after commenting on 3 UFOs shot down, saying, you think any of these guys bought that bullish? Hey, totally. They'll buy anything. Let's get out of here. Let me play the audio for you. Here you go.
Scientific research.
President, why have you chosen Poland?
We need President Xi, Mr. President.
You think they bought any of that bullshit?
No, absolutely.
Yeah, these guys don't believe anything. Let's get ahead of here.
No, it's
He said, yeah, those guys will believe anything.
Is that 100% true? Like,
No, that's
So the Twitter says it's a deep fake. I think obviously it's a deep fake. The problem is you can't prove a negative. I don't know where this video came from. Someone posted it on Twitter. People are saying it's fake. And it's like, well, you can say it's fake, but how do you prove a negative?
you would think that there'd be some kind of signature detection that you could run on an actual deep fake piece of media that would be able to detect it.
Except you could auto-generate fake voices and video and then recompress or render it so that it smooths all those things out. You could. That's why it's probably so blurry. They were trying to make it look like it's a recording of a recording so you can't see the blemishes. Right. I think it's obviously fake. Apparently PJ Media ran it as a real story.
Well, that's what I was going to say. It's obviously fake because Biden is not slurring. That when his voice kicks in again, I know that sounds ridiculous, but if you listen to Biden, he is muffled in his speech. Whenever you hear an AI-generated recreation of his voice, it's much clearer probably because it's taking audio from a long time ago. But the fact that then somebody's going to pick up this story and say, well, this is going to get, that Biden says, oh, they'll believe anything, and then another media outlet picks it up and another one picks it out and another one picks it up. That's how they make it true.
Now, you heard that one, but this one's even more damning. Wait till you hear this deep fake leaked audio from Andrew at Don't Walk Run Productions. Listen to this.
Thank you, Poland. Thank you for what you're doing. God bless you all.
Listen to this hot mic moment from Biden.
Finally, the children I was promised. Give me your lifeblood.
Wow, can you believe Joe Biden said that? No, I think Andrew is just making fun of the fact that people believed that clip was real.
Yeah, that dude's hilarious.
Yeah, I mean, the problem is that everyone's going to have the ability to sort of deny things that they really said and claim that it's deepfake.
Mm-hmm. I mean, here's the crazy thing. How can you use a recording in a court of law? A judge is not an expert and doesn't care. I will tell you this right now. We are entering territory where, oh, you want to talk about murders? You want to talk about criminal cases? Fine. There's going to be a really difficult constitutional question. We saw with Kyle Rittenhouse. When they were flying the drone footage, they were like, look at this video. And then the defense had to argue, like, that's not a real image. An algorithm is creating the image when you zoom in. That image doesn't exist. And they're like, what does that mean? Yeah. We don't know what that means. Now, that's a criminal case. And there's going to be challenges brought up. But even then, it's hard to say that's not real. And you got to get an expert in, and then they'll argue experts lying. In a civil case, it won't even get that far. In a civil case, you'll go to a judge and say, here's a video of Ian admitting he owes me money. And the judge's going to go, okay, Ian, pay him. And you're going to be like, that's a fake video. Get out of here. It's not a fake video. Look, what are you going to do? How do you prove it's not real? Yeah. I tell you this right now. When it comes to civil cases, judges outright going to be like, I don't know. I saw a video. Yeah. And you're going to beg and be like, that is not real.
Well, and instead of being presumed innocent, right? The person who's being accused is going to have to bring in a bunch of experts to be like, this is where you can see possibly whatever, if they even can. And so it becomes a very difficult system. It becomes faster to just set out of court, especially in a civil case.
And then you're going to get cases where someone's going to actually say something. And then their lawyer's going to be like, you're in trouble. You said this on recording. Let's find a forensic expert who will testify it's a deep fake. They go to the first forensic guy and he goes, that's a real recording. They go to the next guy. That's a real recording. They go to 20 guys. They all say, that's a real recording. Finally, they find one guy who says, how much are you paying me to go and testify? We'll pay you $5,000. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's totally a deep fake. Can I have my money now? Yeah, well, after you go to court. Okay. Then he's going to show up and he's just going to say it. He's going to say, yeah, here's why it's a deep fake. Here's why I think. Can I get paid now? And then the court's going to have to be like, well, I don't know. Is it a deep fake or not?
Is there any precedent so far with that actually happening?
I have heard stories where There's been nothing substantive.
Mm-hmm.
There's just scuttlebutt murmuring because the deep fake stuff is new. But let me just say, I've heard stories.
So you think where it's
friends.
going is that media admissibility as evidence is going to kind of go out the window? Is it are we just going to go back in time where it's all like it's so pervasive that it becomes not even admissible?
Deepfake technology is going to get so good that video evidence and audio evidence will probably become inadmissible, in my opinion. You'll go to court and they'll be like, here's a video of the guy, of the murderer stabbing someone, and he'll go, that's not real, that was AI generated. And an expert's going to come in and say, please, to the jury, please, this is clearly a fake video, watch. And then there will be like an artifact or something in the video, and I'll say, see that blemish? I have been doing this work for 20 years. I am telling you that is not real. They are tricking you. This man is innocent. And jury, there's going to be, it's going to be reasonable doubt. The fact remains that if the technology exists, reasonable doubt exists. And the lawyer's going to be like, you heard from a forensic specialist, this video was doctored. It is a deep fake video. They're going to have to come in and be like, where was the video file generated? And they're going to have to bring in the computer. They're going to have to show deep forensic stuff.
So expensive.
And then even then, you can still have a forensic expert say, I know they're showing you the stuff, but they are wrong. And then it's reasonable doubt.
You could have a network of cameras that are all taking an image of something that upon review, you'd see the angles of all the cameras, where they're located, where the action is happening, the guy's body as he's punching the woman on the ground or whatever. Because police body cams are going to be like, nope, deepfake, can't use it. Home security cameras, nope, deepfake, can't use it. But if you have 8 security cameras all trying or all angulating at one thing, and you can verify that each one verifies all the other ones, you would have to either argue the entire network has been deepfaked, or you have to accept it as admissible.
You can easily deepfake 8 camera angles.
If they were off network, if they were unrelated cameras that weren't on a similar network, that you'd have to prove each of them was fake.
When we play video games, we have created a 3D environment of the character walking around. You can set vantage points in 50 different locations, and then you can, in Skater XL, you can do a kickflip, stop time, and then spin the camera all around him. If I wanted to, I can play it front to back 50 times from 50 different angles and be like, look, I have 50 different cameras showing all the same thing. It's a real video.
So should we take steps to restrict AI? I mean, should we take steps to...
You can't. It's like trying to ban guns. 3D-printed guns exist. Nothing you can do about it.
Apparently, Facebook and Google have been intentionally holding back a lot of the text to video prompts technology because of how disruptive it is.
Have you seen the text to video AI being advertised?
A little bit.
It's crazy, man.
It's crazy.
You type in video walking down a dark path through a forest at night, and it makes a video, right? Like, it doesn't do people as well.
Well, that we've seen. It's like, it's very...
give it 3 years.
It'll do a full feature film in perfect quality based on your prompt.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
And what would what's the benefit for it? Because to me, this sounds horrible and like it's going to make everyone's lives worse. But if you like this kind of technology, what's your argument for it?
I mean, as an artistic tool, it's like undeniably powerful.
Why? Because you're not creating anything yourself. It's creating it for you. That seems like it would take away the artistry.
It does somewhat. I mean, there's a whole AI debate. I think that there's absolutely value to fully human-produced media, and that is always going to have a market. That's probably always going to be the most valuable. But in terms of like what people watch or like what is most stimulating and interesting, we don't know. I mean, because it's not purely computer generated. I mean, what is powering the AI? Human media. So it's more so it is a tool, but some people think that it's disempowering creators. And it will do that, but it will also empower creators. So it's very nuanced. It's not one
What do
way.
you see it? What do you see the benefits of this kind of AI?
I mean, it's kind of like asking what is the benefit of a search engine? I mean, we know the benefit of a search engine. It changed the world. We can look up whatever we want to at any moment. And that's kind of what it is enabling, we're seeing with ChatGPT and others, but that's heavily censored and ideological. And so
what would be the benefit of like deep faking someone's voice. Like, what does that technology allow us to do? Because to me, it only seems like it can be used for malicious purposes.
No,
at least right now.
I mean, for comedy, for art, like there's definitely use. What's his name? Kyle Dunnigan. He does these. He does the funniest. It's like it's very bad quality deepfake stuff, but
of Joe Biden.
Not of Joe Biden, but
and
everybody.
Else.
Yeah, he rips on, and it's like it's so funny, and it's. But I think part of why it's funny is because the deepfakes are bad.
Mm-hmm.
So
them getting better would actually make that.
I don't know. I can't say. You can't. I mean,
did you see the one I tweeted? The me with Crowder and Ben Shapiro deepfake. It's intentionally bad and weird and creepy, but it's really funny. Thanks for watching this clip from the Timcast IRL podcast. Hang out with us live Monday through Friday at 8 p.m. and become a member over at timcast.com for uncensored, members-only shows exclusive. Thanks for hanging out, and we'll see you all next time.